This is Lewis Art for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store and William Hill. Delighted to be joined with Harlem Eubank. Just said to you off camera, mate, we've done a 30-minute Zoom about a week ago, so I'm sure not much has changed since then.
We've been through a lot already, but yeah, no, we're here now, we're up at fight week and ready to go. The talking's been done.
So the talking has been done. York Hall Friday. How are we feeling going into this fight? Start of, I was just saying, just talking to Conor now, 2022 was a really good year for you, almost like a breakout year. Matched really well with fights like Tom Farrell and Sean Dodd. Now we've got a big fight on Friday where we can look to push for some really, really big things in 2023.
Definitely. Had a strong year last year, and this year's time to build on that with a more experienced, very well put together Mexican fighter. He's upset prospects, and he's a real test. And I think people might overlook the challenge in front of me, but it's a big challenge that I've got to overcome and look good doing so. And I believe that I will do that on Friday night.
What is the feeling, would you say, going into sort of this camp, this fight, this whole fight week? Like, do you feel like a similar feeling all the time, or does it also change depending on the sort of fight?
I think it varies. This kind of feels like a little bit like the start of last year, kind of like fresh start, fresh year, fresh energy, and yeah, that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling ready to go in there and start the year off how I mean to go on. And
yeah, because like I mean, in a way, like obviously, like where you was on, like, would you say like you've obviously got when you're a main event, do you feel like, oh, it's a lot different compared to where I'm on an undercard? Like, obviously, a lot more shine as you now when you're on the main event, as opposed to like when you're not in a disrespectful way, but like when you're fighting on like the undercard or something like that.
Yeah, there's more pressure. There's more eyes on you. You have to deal with that, and obviously you get the good parts of that. And if you deal with that pressure and use it to your advantage, then that's what we want. We want the eyes on us. We want more pressure, and I'm equipped to deal with that, and I'm excited, to show the public what I can do, and to have those extra eyes, and it definitely adds that little bit more shine to the fight now.
Absolutely, Talking about the shine on you and the eyes on you, with your second surname being Eubank, you're gonna have eyes on you anyway. Would you say this is something that you embrace that name, or because you're gonna have Chris Eubank and obviously Junior as well? But is it something like, I want to be known as Harlem Eubank? I want to make my own way and create my own legacy.
Yeah, I think I am making my own way. I haven't had any help getting to this point. Getting to the point where I'm top 10 in the country, and I believe higher, but yeah, I haven't had help or I haven't had help or promotion getting to that point. So I believe that I am making my own way, and yeah, it's I obviously have a lot more pressure having that name. I get the best out of every opponent. Everyone comes, to try and take this Eubank kid out, and I get the best out of all my opponents, which makes me a better fighter. It makes me have to deal with that pressure and use it, and it's going to come in. It's going to come in as great experience for them big nights.
Yeah, because I suppose is it one of the things with you where is it like you find a lot more like inspiration when you embrace it, or it's like or does it not matter, like you just want to be focusing on yourself?
No, I think you obviously get the best out of it if you embrace it, and I'm making my own way, but I also have my family there that have got the experience, so I go to them for advice, and ask certain things, and they can help steer from a distance. So that's always a great help too. But I feel like I have made my own way in the sport against the odds. And now I'm here, and I'm ready to put in statement performances live on Channel 5, a headline, so I'm excited.
How would you say you deal with pressure as well? Because obviously you've played academy football as well, which is another high pressure environment where you started boxing when you were 18. Overall, all the life experience that you've experienced in sports, do you feel this is shaped to be the man that you are now?
Definitely. I think sport is great for kids in building a lot of skills mentally and physically. And I've had a lot of experiences in high pressure sports throughout my life. that have definitely instilled me with characteristics that help me to go in there and shine under pressure. And that's how I feel about it.
Talking about moving on, talking about sort of stable mates. I know we spoke in the Zoom earlier about Conor and that. Just got announced fighting for a world title against Luis Alberto Lopez. A massive night for Mick. That I'm sure that you feel like he's very well equipped to get through it.
I'm buzzing for him. It's gonna be a great night, and he will become world champion, and it will be well deserved. And Mick is a special character and fighter, and people are going to get to see that May 27th. And what a night it's going to be! I can't wait for it.
You going to be there?
Of course, I'll be there whole fight week. Whole training camp, seeing the whole process unfold, seeing the preparation that goes into becoming world champion, and I'm excited to watch that unfold.
Is it good to have people like that, with you when you're obviously you're an established professional now, but people like Josh Kelly who've won British titles, Conlan who's fought for world titles, having them guys that inspire you day in day out. Whereas eventually you'll get them time when you're fighting for the British and you're fighting for the world, and they'll be able to guide you in that way to know what to do.
100%. Being around people training at that level, it instills that same mentality, that same work ethic that you need to replicate it. So I feel like it's essential to have great fighters around you to bring you up and bring the best out of you. And that's what they've been doing since I've been in the gym. I've seen him, Mick. I've seen what it takes to become world champion, and he will realise that dream. And I've seen the ethic and the work and the focus and the mental attitude that goes into fighting at that level. And it's experience for me when I get there.
They're all going to be there on Friday to support you and Abbas?
No doubt, it's going to be a team celebration.
Well, just the last question for me: if you get through on Friday, could we see you at Abu Dhabi on the potential Benn Eubank undercard?
And if it happens, I want to be on that undercard. So we speak to Kala and Nissa and make that happen.
Well, apparently they don't know anything, according to me.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see when the official statements come out, and we can stick some heat on them then.
Well, Harlem, always a pleasure to talk to you, mate. Best of luck for Friday night. Thank you, mate. Cheers.